Welcome to District 32, Immersion, inspiration for ambitious business owners with big dreams.
Hello, my name is Rosemary and I'm from the team at District 32. I'm really excited today to be welcoming Helia Singh from Insurance Finance Business Solutions. She's a TEDx speaker. She's an international bestseller author. She has expertise in financial advisory, wealth management, budgeting, and executive coaching. Helia is very much about helping people to create a healthy relationship with money and to really support them in reaching their financial independence and freedom. So Helia, a really warm welcome to you. I would love to get a snapshot from you in terms of your business, the growth that you've experienced before we dive deep into some interview questions.
Hi, Rosemary. Thank you very much for having me here. It's always a pleasure to speak to you and share my experience and wisdom to fellow entrepreneurs around the world. Okay, in regards to my experience about wealth coaching, just want to give you a bit of background how the wealth coaching started. Well, imagine this, wealth coach is a fusion of having a financial advisor, having an accountant without giving a taxation advice, and having somebody who, like a business advisor, to look at your business and not just the business, even your personal finance, to see what is the best way. Or the way I like to put it is, wealth is like a puzzle. We all know that. So, but wealth coach can help you to put all those puzzle pieces in the right place. So then at the end, you will see a beautiful picture rather than a very abstract, God knows where are the pieces are sitting. So that's in a simple language. But in terms of wealth coaching and how we have started, is my mission and is just to promote financial literacy as much as possible, and obviously during my lifetime, and I hope I will leave this legacy beyond that. One day, bring a financial unit in high school or in university to be compulsory, or as it one of the prerequisites, or before somebody can get their degree, they need to have done this particular course.
Now, Helia, you mentioned financial literacy. Can you tell us a little bit about your online courses and share with us your website?
Sure. Look, my online courses is all about giving that financial knowledge and literacy to people who are interested to know. It's amazing how much people, they feel a bit intimidated to ask questions when it comes to money, because we think that, oh, look, let's say if I'm a medical doctor now, so it will be a shame if I put my hands up and ask, a simple question. But there is no shame. I think the shame is on government that are not educating us enough when it comes to money. And so people can go to those courses, just visit the online courses and learn it at their own pace. They can even ask the question there. Nobody else can see their questions, and we'll get back to them. So it is just a live interaction of how they're going to learn and the fundamental of their finance, such as how to do financial planning, basic financial planning, DIY, how to do their own tax. And it's not about to replace their accountant. It's about to have the smart conversation with their accountant. When they go and talk to them, say that, okay, what does this mean? How to do it better, how to improve it. And I even had feedback from accountants to say, thanks God, those clients who are coming after doing your course, we don't have to teach them to do, this is tax deductible or that is not tax deductible. So it's all about learning and know what is available there. Yeah. And one thing that I really want to stress on it is that we need to be a responsible citizen and consumer as well, to go and find these things, even though government hasn't given us that much, availability of learning these things. But I'm sure there are so many other businesses out there, which is, to me, that is about leadership. Every business at their level of whatever they do, they need to help the community to just get better, go to the next level. It's not about making money. It's not about just a profit. It's about raising the bar in whatever business we are in.
Before we sort of delve down the rabbit hole, what is your website address that people can go to?
Sure. My website address is very simple, www.heliasingh.com.au, or they can just Google my name, Helia Singh, and you'll see, yes, they've got the YouTube channel, website, online courses, everything is there. And depends on how they want to, interact with me, they can find a way. So it's very, very easy way to do it.
Now, Helia, thank you again so much for sharing your wisdom and your expertise with ambitious business owners with this immersion interview. Now, this is a really big question, and it's certainly a question that one could, really sort of delve deeply into. But one of the things I'd love to ask you today is, what are your thoughts and tips around leadership responsibility in 2022 and beyond?
Thanks, Rosemary, for asking this question. I truly believe that any business owners or any entrepreneur or solopreneurs, they need to figure it out what is their big vision or what is their mission. And obviously that can change. It's not about that, okay, you can start with one and you are not allowed to change it. Even as a business owner, as a leader, we grow. And that's the difference between being just a business owner and a leader. Leader is just thinking about the bigger picture, thinks about the community. And when I say community, not just about, okay, the city we are in or your local community, it's about the whole people, whoever lives in planet Earth. So not all of us are having the same product that can be used by anyone in the world. Probably I'm one of those lucky ones that my products can be used by anyone. But at the same time, doesn't matter which business a business person is, a leader, as a leader, they need to see that how they want to leave an impact. In 2022, we all just came out of pandemic, and thanks God, COVID now has just become like a flu. It's just become that much normal. But we need to see that, okay, if something like that happens again, as a humans, how are we going to survive? How are we going to look after each other? And in whatever way we are doing, whatever is our expertise. For example, my expertise when it comes to wealth creation, how I'm going to help others to become a better, financial planner for their own life, and make sure that they don't need anyone or they are not relying on government benefits or anything else, because nothing is guaranteed in life. That's we all know. So that's why leadership is about the legacy. So I would like to everybody to take this from today, that think about what do you want to leave behind. Is it just a multi-million-dollar business, or is it a message that somebody can look back and say that, yes, this is how we should do it? I always tell people that I don't want just my name to be, written in just to be used in my eulogy. I want my name to be used in beyond, and to say that, and that's why the whole creating those financial courses was all about that, to leave a legacy. That if somebody, even one person, learn from it and make a better decision for their life, even I don't know who it is and how they got hold of my interviews or learned from my courses, or was it from the free YouTube video, doesn't matter. As long as it made their life better, we need to have that in our mind.
Absolutely. So Helia, how have you found the last few months, and certainly the last couple of years through COVID, how do you feel that it's shaped your leadership and really making a difference within the community?
It was very unfortunate about what happened because of COVID. But I remember when that happened, even though we were in quarantine, that was the time actually I went online more, because I didn't know whether I'm going to leave or not. I think many people felt the same way, that don't know whether we're going to survive this or not. And I thought, well, maybe by 3 months, 6 months, I'm gone. So what can I do within these 6 months? And that really helped me shape me as a leader, because that was something that I used to think that, okay, later on I'll think about it. But that forced me to think about my life and what I'm going to leave behind. And that way, that's why I started the whole idea of going online, having it more present, because it's just going to help others to, they are sitting at home, they are in quarantine, what they can do instead of listening to bad news every day, and there's nothing they can do, is at least get inspired, do something about their life and their money.
Absolutely. So Helia, who inspires you? Who are the leaders that you that you perhaps look up to, whether they past or present?
Oh, great question. Definitely Oprah Winfrey is at the top of my list. I have a very high respect for her story, how she became who she is. Definitely she inspired me. And yes, as a woman, of course, I have, I believe for a woman to have another woman, a strong woman, to be their role model, that was important to me. There are so many great men out there, leaders that, yes, of course, they're so good. And even I have a couple of my own mentors, they are men, and which they are from another company, educational company called Authentic Education. Benjamin Harvey and Cham Tank, they are absolutely, to me, the god, and I learned everything I know from them. But as an inspiring person, so definitely Oprah Winfrey is number one.
That's fantastic. There are certainly some amazing leaders out there. If we look back in history with Nelson Mandela, Gandhi, it was so much more than just managing. It was really about, as you said earlier on, leaving a legacy. So I suppose today's interview is really about what legacy are you leaving as a business owner? What is your eulogy going to say? Is it just going to be your name, or are you going to really be remembered for the difference that you made? Certainly very empowering words and an opportunity to rethink what we do and that legacy that we actually do want to leave behind, whether we're making a footprint in the sand and really making a difference in the community to the people around us and demonstrating that leadership that would carry through for many, many years to come. Very exciting stuff, Helia. Thank you so much once again for joining us today. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you, and we're looking very much forward to the future of interviewing you on some additional topics. It's going to be exciting.
Thank you very much, Rosemary.
Thank you.
You've been listening to District 32. Immersion, inspiration for ambitious business owners with big dreams.